Okay, how that password policy looks like. For example, you should have minimum length requirement of 10 characters. In the 10 characters there should be one special character. One capital letter should be there. One number should be there. And you should not define a common password. For example, welcome at 123 or test at 123. Okay, happy at 123. So these are some common passwords. So you should not enforce the. You should not allow the user to set these kind of passwords. Okay. So all these steps where you can define in the password policies. Okay. And app sign-in policy. So I think both are same. The sign-on policies and app sign-in policies are same. Okay, no difference. So you can define based on the application specific. Also you can define like this also. Okay, let's say, for example, there is a Zoom app. Okay, if the user is trying to access that Zoom app, what you can do is you can define MFA policy for the Zoom app in a different way. Okay, for example, he can able to access only Google Authenticator. Okay, while accessing Zoom. And he should have access to. He should go through the Okta Verify app. Okay, or email authentication or SMS OTP whenever he access a different application. Okay. Based on the application type that you are accessing, you can define different types of factor configuration. Okay. That is also possible. And I think MFA policy will be a combination of everything. Sign-in policy, sign-on policies, everything okay. So no need for that. Then the network policy. So initially we discussed, right, so how we can configure based on the network IP address. Okay. For example, if the user is coming from the predefined IP address, he will not be needed to go through the MFA process again. If he is, let's say there is another scenario. If he is coming out of the office location or predefined IP address list, he cannot access any some applications. Okay. For example, the confidential applications. So he cannot access that confidential application. If he is trying to access that application from outside the office network, okay. So these are some additional network policies that you can able to define it. Is it clear? Any questions on this? Okay, fine. So these are the factors, okay. I think it's not the only factors. There are multiple. There are more. Factors are also available. If you work on the enterprise account, you can able to see those factors. Okay, you will get a large number of factors available. So for example, soft token, hard token, and phone-based authentication and security questions. Okay. What is soft token? Soft token is nothing but a software application or a mobile application that is installed in your devices. Okay, so, with the help of that app, the list of factors that is available in Okta. Okay, so, for example, there are different types like soft token, hard token, and the third-party apps. For example, this Mentec app, RSA security app. Okay. And with the help of phone. Okay, if you have a phone, you can able to achieve it, for example, SMS and voice call. Okay. So likewise you have different options to configure MFA for your organization. For example, if you are working for a banking project, okay, you will not allow your employees to access their mobiles if they are working from their office. Okay, so at that time what you can do is you cannot go ahead with a soft-based token. A phone-based authentication, okay. What you can do is you can give some kind of a hard token to them. So, for example, the hard token looks like this. If you have seen this, okay, so you can give a hard token like this and you can ask the user to perform the authentication for them. Okay, so likewise, based on the requirement, you can able to define it for your organization, okay. And these are the factors that is available. So Okta Verify is an app that is available in both Android and iOS. Okay, you can install this app in your mobile and you can configure this Okta Verify for your multi-factor authentication, okay. And same for Google Authenticator. So Google Authenticator is open source, so you can directly go ahead and download in your Play Store. Okay, either it can be from Apple Play Store or you can download it from Google Play Store. Okay, both ways are possible. So you can download it and you can configure it, okay. And the next thing is phone. So you need a phone and a number for that. Okay, you can configure your phone number on your own and you can able to get SMS. Okay, so that is possible. And the other thing is this, third-party apps like Symantec apps. There is a company called Symantec, so they have some kind of tokens, okay. And there is a company called RSA Secure ID. Okay, it's a hard token. And also there is a soft token also available from RSA Secure ID. And YubiKey. So YubiKey is somewhat a digital ID, okay. So the digital ID will be generated all the time whenever you log into the application. The factor will take place, okay. So, likewise, you have a number of options that you can configure for MFA in Okta. Okay, that is possible. And the final option is security questions. So security questions is nothing but the normal security questions. Like they will ask a few security questions and you need to type answer for this and save it. So whenever you forgot password or whenever you try to log into that application, they will be asking that question again. You need to enter the answer, okay. If that answer matches, then they will allow you to log into the tab, or else they will restrict you to do it, okay. Okay, now let's see how we can, configure that thing. So under security you have three options, okay. The first one is authenticators. Second one is authentication policies and third one is global session policy. Okay, I'll start from authenticators. What is authenticators? So in authenticators you have an option, two options, okay. The first option is, you can select which factor you want. For example, so we have talked about all these factors, right? So you can configure which factor you want. Okay, for your organization. How you can do is if you go to Authenticators tab, you can see an option called Setup. You can see an option to add authenticator. Okay, click that Add Authenticator. You can see these. Many are available for developer instance. For developer we have only limited, but for the enterprise you will have a big list, okay. So you can go ahead and add it. So, for example, Symantec VIP. Okay, this is an app. This is configurations that developer instance have access to. So you can click add and you can do some things. You know you have to upload some certificates, you need to upload some passwords and all. As of now, I have added Google Authenticator. Okay. And Octave Verify and security questions. Phone-based authentication and email-based authentication. So likewise you can be able to configure it for your organization based on your organization requirement. Okay. And how that enrollment happens.